Okay, so today we're going to talk about my two favorite things, which are clothes and money. You might not have heard of it before, but there's actually this concept called the time value of money, which says that basically a dollar today is worth more than a dollar tomorrow. So having money today is more valuable than having money later on. The problem with this is that we don't really know if it's better to have the money now or later. Because what if you say, oh, my dad will give me $50 now, or in a year he'll give me $60, right? So obviously $60 is more than $50, but if we look at things in terms of right now, we want to know which one is better for us. So I was looking at the swimsuit online, and you can see that it cost $80.50. So let's say that right now I have $90 of my own. I told my dad about the swimsuit, and he said, okay, if you wait a year to buy the swimsuit and you still want it, I'll give you $100. So, what we want to do today is see if $90 now is more valuable than $100 in the future. Now, there's this formula that we can use to find the present value of future cash flows, which I had set up in this box. But for now, we're just going to put in the amount of money we'll get in the future in this box, the number of years in the future we're going to be getting it, and the discount rate we're going to be using, just to make things easier so we can see at what point $100 in the future would be more valuable than $90 now, or something like that. So let's say my dad said he's going to give me $100 in the future, and he's going to give it to me in 1 year. And let's say we're going to use a discount rate of 15%. It's kind of hard to decide which discount rate to use, but basically we have to use some kind of discount rate to account for the fact that, oh, if you had the money now, you could invest it and turn it into more money by the time the year is up. So let's just say we'll use a discount rate of 15%. So according to these numbers, the value of my money that my dad would give me in the future is only $86.96, which is less than what I have now. So for me, it would be better to buy the swimsuit now and not hold off a year like my dad wanted me to. Let's say in a year's time, he says, I'll give you $120. So we can just change this, press enter, and now we see that the value of the future $120 is $104.35 in today's terms. So $104 is more than $90. So if I didn't have an immediate need for the swimsuit, I'd probably just hold off and wait for my dad to give me the money. Because even if I look at it in today's terms, it's going to be worth more for me. Let's say my dad said, oh no, I'll just pay you for the full price of the swimsuit in a year. So he said he'll give me $80.50. And then we can see that if we actually took that back and discounted it to the value of money today, it would only be worth $70. We can do the same thing with $90 just to check that money later is worth less than money now. So if I had $90 in a year's time, which is how much I have right now, it's actually going to be worth less to me right now than the $90 today. It's going to be worth $78.26, at which point it would even be less than the cost of the swimsuit, so it wouldn't really be worth it. If you want to know more about discounting cash flows and present value of money, come back later because I'm going to be making more videos on that, and look out for another article on the website.